Oh, we sell D-Wall.
We rent that one. Did we sell D-Wall? Okay. All right, did you hit live? Yes, you did.
Never.
He's already done it.
He knows.
So are we live?
We are.
Okay.
The pre-game moments are sometimes the best moments.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
What
So,
is this stuff, Rachel?
well, I wanted to say happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
It's your birthday. I didn't get you a present. I'm sorry. I might make muffins later.
That'd be good.
I told him I was going to bring a pie and put a lot of candles, but we had enough fire
that's
issues
true.
yesterday, so
That was an exciting day. I was glad I was here for it.
it's
Yeah,
good
I wasn't
times.
here. I'm nervous now. I'll have to wait to hear the stories later. Anyways, if you hear some noise on the side, that's my son is playing some games inside his little cage he made for himself.
He's a parakeet.
Not quite sure what that's about. But what I wanted to talk about is since it's your birthday, and since you are so hard to buy gifts for, because you think, oh, it's Dad's birthday, I'll get him some hardware. No, I can't get you hardware. There is absolutely nothing I could buy you from a hardware store that you don't already own. But that got me thinking. What? Okay, yeah, you don't have a welding hat. I've never known you to weld. So there you go.
I don't weld.
Happy
But
birthday.
boy, does that look good now. Tell me what.
Yeah, it looks great.
I
Do it like that.
I think that works too.
Yeah.
And we sell welding hats.
We do.
This is my favorite color.
I
So,
can see why.
well, if
After
I'm
all
not-
the flames yesterday.
got it, yeah. So if I'm working, people know that I'm working.
Yes. Yeah, you're on fire. Anyway, so I got to thinking, what are the essentials that we need in a toolkit as a homeowner that are some things you could come into the hardware store and maybe make as a gift for somebody, or just have as your essentials in your kit at home. So you have a wide variety of stuff here.
Yeah, and I wasn't the only one. That,
You
you know,
just-
there was tools that kept showing up on the table.
Yeah, I threw some stuff on it too.
Yeah. And you know, the other thing about basic tools is, you know, we got back to school coming up, and I know if you've got high school seniors going off to college, it's not a bad idea to send along some basic tools like a screwdriver.
Oh wait, let's talk about this screwdriver though. 'Cause
Okay.
This is more than a basic screwdriver. This one's wrapped in plastic, but this is one of those screwdrivers where you can take the bit out
Right.
and turn it around. So there's a Phillips head on one side and a flat head on the other side. And I think there's probably another size down in there in
Right.
the body. And then these are cool too, because if you wanted to use something that maybe had a star bit.
All right, take two. Let's try this again.
Oh, I think it's gone again. We're
Well-
not going to start at the beginning.
I can probably fix that phone.
No.
No.
All right,
Well,
Doug.
you know what?
What
I think
hammer
the
do you
store
need
paid
for the
that
Sonic
phone,
wall?
So go ahead, I'll get a new one. We were talking about essentials that you need, especially if you're heading off to college, if you're getting a new home, if you just want to add to your existing toolkits and you just don't know what the essentials are. We were talking about a screwdriver. I'm hoping it got on the last video. But these ones are unique because you can change out the bits.
Right.
So what else do you have?
Well, we could take a good look at this screwdriver.
Hopefully it won't cut out.
The other-
Facebook did not like the screwdriver.
The
last
screwdriver,
time.
yeah.
You're gonna have to have a hammer,
Absolutely.
some size or another.
I like that size because I can put it in a kitchen drawer.
Right, and there's always a place in the kitchen drawer for a screwdriver.
That's true.
And you're gonna have to have a hammer, and a claw hammer is a good way to go.
Yep. What else? Oh, tape measure. Yes, I had one on me this morning.
You know, most of the hardware guys here have a tape measure in their pocket, or they've got one stashed in a hiding place in the store.
Because you know what happens?
They get
I come along and snatch them,
right.
and they never get put back. It's all my fault.
So we've all got tape measures strategically placed
Yes.
throughout the store, so that we can help you when you come in that something needs measured.
But that's definitely something you need at home.
You need that in the kitchen drawer as well, right
Yep.
there next to the screwdriver and the hammer.
Yeah, you never know when you'll come in and say, oh, I need a thing, and it's about this big, and it's about this color. And we'll go, I don't know how to help you, but the size will help a little bit. What's that?
A good basic set of slip joint pliers. Just
Oh,
an
you know
ordinary handheld pair of pliers.
Well,
Use
we
it
also-
for all kinds of stuff.
You got the basic stuff. We have those Nipex too.
Oh, we do.
And the Nipex are really cool. They're down a little bit farther right behind us here. Because sometimes you have, this only has 2 size settings, but the Nip-X, you can open those up to, and
I've got them wire tied together
Yeah.
for display purposes, but you push a button and you can slide it.
so you've got this whole range of sizes as opposed to just that 2 sizes on the slip joint. But I like these because then I can keep these around and I don't have to have 4 different sizes of those. I can have one size of this.
And if someone in the family, does maintenance work, those guys and gals both, they want this particular tool. It's a German-made tool. The only thing they make is pliers,
Yeah.
and they are the best.
They're solid. So if you're thinking of a birthday gift for somebody who does a lot of maintenance, that's one that you want to get. We have stuff hiding under a
I do.
shovel.
You're going to need an adjustable wrench.
Yep.
Got to have an adjustable wrench. It'll fit in that kitchen drawer right beside the pliers, the screwdriver, and the hammer.
So
I mean, you can buy a toolbox if you'd like, but it never stays in there. It winds up in the
it's
kitchen
true.
drawer.
I think I have 3 toolboxes in my basement with no tools in them. So what is the most use you find for a adjustable wrench in your home?
Oh, anything from tightening up commode bolts,
The bathroom.
the bathroom. Yep.
That's where this belongs.
Breaking Bag's eyes.
If you got an extra drawer in the bathroom, put a wrench in there too.
Yeah.
One of the go-to tools in anybody's household is going to be a cordless drill.
He got a big one. I found this one. I like this size Milwaukee a lot better than those DeWalt's, but this
Dually.
is what I've been using. I've been
Gotta have-
redoing our kitchen. This is the one I use for that.
Probably won't fit in that kitchen drawer. Keep it close to the charger. Keep the battery charged up.
Yep.
And buy yourself a set of drill bits and driver bits. Keep them in the plastic box. They'll fit in the drawer right next to the screwdriver, the pliers, the hammer, and you'll have it when you need it.
Yeah.
This is
I
quite the kitchen drawer that you have.
It's a good kitchen drawer.
It's a very large drawer.
Well, this closes up. It's small.
Yeah, it's small.
I like those bits that you can. They're like a quick connect that you put in. You put in your drill, and then it has that. You just pull it out and you slip your bit in. Or also, if you need to do the drilling as opposed to screwing things, you'll have to have one of a power drill that has this kind of holding attachment, a chuck, versus this kind, which is the quick connect.
All right,
Quick
you
connect will not hold on to a drill bit. Just FYI. Not that I tried. I didn't try.
They're making more and more drill bits now that'll fit that quick connect.
Good, because those are handy. These are nice because then you don't have to sit there going. But
This is kind of a step up for basic tools in the house, but if you buy a set of wrenches, you don't have to go crazy, but buy a combination wrench. That's a open end on this end, box end on this end,
nice,
and that'll help you out a lot.
especially with some like
Right.
automotive care, maybe. But that's a
Well,
different size.
Assembling furniture, knockdown furniture, anything like that, other than a Kia.
I was gonna say I get mine in a box from IKEA, and they come with an Allen wrench.
There's companies out there now that'll come and assemble your
Yeah,
IKEA.
I don't need that help. I am self-sufficient with my boxed furniture.
Another good tool to have around the house is the good old Arrow T50 staple gun.
Yes.
Anything from reupholstering furniture to putting up insulation, to putting up weather stripping,
Yep.
plastic around the windows, carpet padding,
I say
all kinds of
curtains
stuff.
in the playroom.
No. Children to walls. No. Don't staple.
That's what duct tape's for.
I would also, thinking of sticking things to the wall, get a set of those command strips.
There you
If
go.
you're like me, I have plaster walls. I can't stick holes in them very easily. And I've got a lot of beautiful woodwork that I don't want holes in. So I use a ton of command strips. And we've got the packs of replacement strips that you don't have to have the hooks. Because I've got a box full of hooks with no strip for the sticky part. So you just buy the replacement sticky parts and keep that in your toolbox too, and you're ready whenever you need them.
The other thing is a plumber's helper. You absolutely have to have one of these.
I'm pretty sure this is
If
like
you're-
the 5th time we've talked about plungers.
Well, but hey, I've come up with another.
He has
let
a
me show you-
toilet fetish.
Let me show you something.
yeah.
Now, this is the
a
way
clean
it's configured
plunger.
when you're using it on a sink, right?
On a sink.
Yeah, this way for a
Okay.
sink. If you're going to use it for a toilet, you pull this out, so it'll go
Down into that little...
seal the throat of the toilet.
I'm not reaching in a used
I was
plunger.
gonna say,
I'm sorry.
decide before you use
Yeah.
the plunger which place you're
Well,
gonna use it.
just
'Cause you
buy
don't
one
wanna
for
reach your
each
hand in there,
application.
and you
Well-
don't want to put a plunger that was in the toilet in your sink.
And you always want to keep a clean plunger on hand for those summertime events when you're outside, because if you imagine me and a lawn chair, you stick this down in the ground.
No.
You got a perfect drink holder right here, and it's rubber. It'll help insulate a can.
Sure it
Works-
will.
Yeah, it works great. And
Yeah.
in fact, I've got a modified chair at home that has a hole in the arm that just slides right down in. Put your drink right in here. It's perfect.
I never. Okay. We also sell bleach. Lots of
Plumber's helper, you got to have one.
industrial strength bleach, and then you have some garden tools.
Yeah, man, if you got a house, you got to have a shovel.
Yeah, we already got a shovel.
And you use it, right?
I do use it. I've got the blisters to show
And
for it.
you know, when you're buying garden tools, and actually any tool, spend whatever you're comfortable with, but buy the best you can afford. Because you buy the right tool and it'll stay with you forever.
Yep. And you got a rake as
You
well.
you'll need a rake.
This won't fit in your toolbox. by
Move
the
some
way.
gravels, move some leaves. This is a garden rake. Use it for leveling and that sort of thing.
Yeah, or pulling dead weeds out after you already pulled them. That's what I use this for. Awesome. So we have all the essentials. There are more essentials, but as you're building your toolbox, as you're building your gift box, if you need to give tools away, come on in. We will point you in the right directions so that you know what's essential and what might not be essential.
It may not be essential in some people's minds, but to me, a man's working hat to let everybody know you're working.
You look like that guy off of the Andy Griffith show was
Goober.
Goober. Yep, you look like Goober.
Oh, shucks, Rachel. Well, if you come down to Randy's, remember, we don't mind your questions.
We don't mind them at all.